Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. We've got another fabulous unboxing today, and here is the box. So if you guys like Fendi, stick around. Ready? Oh, it's the Peekaboo. So this is the absolutely gorgeous Fendi Peekaboo. This style is so iconic, guys. It is so timeless. But what intrigues me so much is this kind of finish of the leather. It's kind of like weaved, like basket weaved with leather straps, like thin leather straps. Now, when I first saw this bag, it did not appeal to me at all. I thought, why would you want that when you can just get something that's leather? But you know what? Over time, it's really grown on me. It's one of those styles that, particularly in this color, this is like a navy color, I just find the navy and the gold hardware so complimentary. It is really nostalgic, this bag, and I have a feeling that maybe Fendi or another brand did something similar to this in the 70s, 60s and 70s. But I just thought it was super timeless. It looks like a bag that's been handed down from my grandmother. There is just something about it. It does have holes in it, so you can sort of see, you can see my hand through it. It's very kind of open. You can sort of close it up. I just think there is something so beautiful and timeless about a piece like this. I don't know what it is, and less so with the colored versions. There's like a bright green and pink and orange and things like that. But if you get it in a neutral or in like a navy or something like that, that's very timeless, you know, I think you sort of can't go wrong. The handle is very small, and this came in two sizes, and this is the smaller of the two. I'm kind of glad I got the smaller size because I'm starting to get a lot of larger bags, but the larger bag was really large. The larger bag was about 31 centimeters, and that's, you know, same size as like my Kelly 32s. And I kind of think to myself, well, I've already got those bags. They are quite large. I think I should probably go with a smaller size. I find the smaller size much more wearable with dresses and everyday kind of outfits, whereas the larger bags, you kind of have to be going somewhere. So you've got to be traveling, or maybe for work you carry a lot, and that's completely justified. But I find for everyday use, those bags are just a little bit big. So that's why I opted for the smaller one. I thought this smaller one was just gorgeous. I mean, there's something about this, guys, that I just can't put my finger on. I never thought I would like a style like this with this kind of weave, but it's really grown on me. And I think there's, you know, I sort of was going through the same phase as like my LV Capuchins in the raffia. It kind of has a similar vibe, but this is a little bit more dressy because it doesn't have the raffia component. But it's kind of weaved in a similar way. I can't wait to start feeling this and using it and seeing how I feel about it. But it is just classic. It's just super, super classic. Very, very 70s. And I absolutely love it. There are two components, as you guys know, in the internals, very similar to the Capuchins. One side has a zipper, which is in there, and the other side has like a card flap, which is just at the back here. You can kind of see in here that you've got these toggles, and they kind of turn, so you can actually close the bag. I personally don't like to close it because I think that it kind of alters the shape. This one's not so bad. But on the leather versions, it kind of molds the shape a little bit, and I'm sure if I did that every day, you can do it to both sides, it would cause sort of dents. But that's sort of how you close the bag. I think if it was the larger version and, you know, you were traveling with it, you definitely kind of close it up the top. But I think the smaller version looks better when it's out and puffy, like so. It also comes with a shoulder strap, which can be removed. Fendi have the most gorgeous clip styles. They just have these big rings that kind of fold in and you can clip them on and off, which is amazing. I really like the fact that this has a skinny strap. I know they can be uncomfortable if the bag's too heavy, but I just find skinny straps super attractive. Way more than the thicker ones, but the thicker ones are more practical, so you sort of got to weigh up, you know, what you want. But there you go. There's also 4 feet down the bottom. They don't say Fendi or anything like that. They're just 4 gold round domes. Not a lot of height in them, which is surprising, which means that, you know, this leather down the bottom that's been weaved will touch the surface, so be careful where you're sort of placing it. You know when you sort of see those bags that are like nana bags, like old people bags, but they're super glamorous and stylish and timeless, and it's a bag that you've seen your grandmother wear for 20 years. This kind of reminds me of that in a really lovely way. Dying to actually try this and sort of see what I think about it. I will show you guys this, the mod shots for this, so you can see the sizing compared to me. I am just wearing something quite casual today and a dress. However, I wanted to highlight the fact that I'm wearing kind of neutral earthy tones. I find that with navy, colors like khaki, beige, tan, you know, brown, any of those colors look amazing with navy. I really love this combination, and I'll definitely be wearing a whole lot more stuff to kind of match with this navy color blue. You'll see me hand holding this bag, just holding it in the top handle. You'll notice this top handle is quite small in the circumference, so you know you can fit your arm in there, but really the crook of the arm is getting a little bit tight, whereas I feel like the larger size of this would fit in the crook of the arm no problem. See, this kind of fits, but it's not super comfortable, so I wouldn't recommend putting it in the crook of the arm. There is the shoulder strap, and it is adjustable, so you can make this a lot shorter, but I like to, at the moment it's sort of worn on the longish side, maybe even in the middle, so you guys can see how it looks cross body. There you go, guys. What do you think of this peekaboo in this very interesting weave design? Do you love it as much as I do, or are you still in the phase of thinking it's super ugly? Because let me tell you, at the beginning when I first saw these bags, I thought they are super ugly. Why would anyone want those? You'd much rather prefer a normal peekaboo, and here I am 12 months later and I have one in my hand. So who would have known that there is something to be said about not liking something and then the internet changing your mind, like it always does when people influence us. So sometimes I don't even need to see people wearing the bag or showing off the bag. I just need to see the bag a few times and then go, you know what, that's actually really beautiful. I really like it. I don't know why I was thinking it was super ugly. There you go, guys. Please let me know what you think of this bag. Have I gone totally nuts? Do you think my taste is changing? I feel like it is slightly changing as well, particularly with this year. I'm kind of looking for more classic, timeless pieces, but you know, I could be wrong, and you never know. In 12 months, it's one of those things that I don't really know if I'm going to wear this bag, and only time will tell. And if I don't wear it, then I move it on and I sell it. So there you go. Join me on YouTube. I do 2 videos a week, and also on Instagram. I'm constantly posting on there, running polls and giveaways and a whole lot more. So I hope to see you next time in my next video. Bye for now.